And they're going to give it to the Jazz as he and Herb Jones went after it. 50-50 ball. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight. Walker Kessler is just uncanny with the way he can rebound the ball.
He is, but I'm a little bit disagreement on that first play of the game. Maybe I just need to sit down somewhere.
Now Colin Sexton, the former Cleveland Cavalier, got it in the lane to Markkanen. Now whip it around, pick and pop three, Markkanen, and that's no good. And a strong rebound there by Valanciunas. Front court to McCollum. Pull up straightaway three. Got it.
That's a good sign. Pels were 10 for 31 against Memphis on Tuesday.
CJ at 42% from beyond the arc. 3-0. Pels were nearly a minute in. Sexton, top of the key, guarded by Ingram. He's going to take him off the dribble to the block. Spins, layup is blocked. And did that just happen?
Yes, it did.
Is that an own goal by Jonas Valanciunas?
I think that's an own goal. Kessler was there kind of swiping at it, but I think Jonas tapped it in.
That's okay. McCollum, I'm not even going to think about it. Herb for three, right wing, no. And boy, Jonas got hit in the face. Ball clicks out to the near corner, and it's run down by Sexton. Now front court done. Dotted line floater, got it. And it's 4-2 Utah.
Yeah,
or 4-3, excuse me.
Yeah, Chris Dunn just drove it at C.J. McCollum. C.J.'s in retreat, and he drove it all the way to the broken line and shot a floater.
Jones to McCollum, back to C.J. C.J. will drive with the left hand, running floater. Got the bucket to go. And unlike 2 nights ago, they will count this bucket, and it will be an N1. I didn't see a whole lot of difference in that one that we didn't get the call on against Memphis. I'm not still bitter, folks.
Don't you bring that up, Todd Grafton, because you're going to make me cuss.
I apologize.
Do not do that. That is the exact same play.
Exact same play. So McCollum has all 5 points. Can we make the first free throw? Nope. Okay. You got to make the first one. You've got to make the first one. Rebound Markkanen. We haven't even gotten into the free throws. Yeah. Sexton, 2-man game with Kessler. Hook pass to Markkanen, left wing three. In and out, no good. Rebound Z. Williamson's first touch, actually. Front court, jump feed to Jones. Up top, Jonas. They're leaving him. They're daring him to shoot, and he'll brick the three.
Yeah, well, Kessler is one of those bigs who likes to play down the paint, likes to block shots. So Jonas can have that shot. Now, of course, he needs to make it, but he can have that shot.
Sexton to the dotted line, 10-footer short, and a loose ball foul on New Orleans, I believe. Late whistle. 2 shots coming up. It's not a loose ball. Foul on the shot by Ingram, and didn't see.
That was a fadeaway.
Yeah.
Maybe he got him on the elbow. We're going to have to see another angle because I didn't see a foul on that one. But nevertheless, he's at the line.
Sexton, 88%. And Sexton was coming off the bench all year long. They put him in the lineup 8 games ago, and the Jazz are 6-2 in those games. And he's averaging 22.9 points as a starter. 2 free throws. And again, you're already -1 at the line with the 0-1.
And Utah playing a zone.
Can you shoot out of it? McCollum. A left elbow Z. Powers up. Got the bucket and a foul on Walker Kessler.
He got the basketball in the lane, in the heart of the zone, and simply overpowered Walker Kessler.
Kessler is an outstanding defender, but he is prone to fouls. As a matter of fact, in one of those 2 games, the first game in Utah, we had him at 5 fouls early as Z hits the free throw early in the fourth quarter. And Will Hardy said this guy's so effective against New Orleans, he left them in there and he did not foul out.
Yeah, he weighs 245, but look, that's light in the pants when you're going against Zion.
Offensive foul, I believe, on John Collins.
Yes, it is.
Away from the ball. Tony Brothers calling that one. So first turnover for the Jazz. Pels up 8-6, 9:17 left first quarter here in New Orleans. With a good crowd on hand. Ingram bumped all the way to the baseline. Jump feed to the slashing Jones. He'll back it out beyond the arc. Hand it off to McCollum. Start, stop, pop a left wing three, and hit it.
Okay. Now, CJ has these starts where he's cooking early. You just like to see it carry through the game, but right now, 8 points in 3 minutes.
8 of the 11. Sexton into the paint. Kick it to Markkanen. Left angle three. And he's not going to miss a bunch.
I was about to say, you can't make a living leaving him open.
He missed the first 2. That's not going to continue. And he knocked it down. It's 11-9. Markkanen is just outstanding. Z powers in again. Lefty layup. He went through 3 defenders.
Look, neither John Collins nor Walker Kessler have the weight to keep Z out.
Zion had 26 points in game 1 in Utah. Sexton into the lane. Lefty floater over McCollum is good.
Tell you what, that's a nice play because CJ stayed in front of him, but he raised over him and flipped in the lefty.
Sexton's got 4 points now. Ingram left of the lane. Pell's up 2. Ingram drives to the dotted line. Pops the jumper. Front iron no good. John Collins with the rebound. Tiptoeing the baseline. Outlet pass to Dunn. Cross court over to Markkanen. Stutter step, alley-oop Collins, and a right-hand throwdown. Good pass by Markkanen.
Very nice.
Tied at 13.
You know, when you beat them in transition, those are the shots that you can get.
Utah 5 of 8 from the 4. Pels are 5 of 9. McCollum again into the baseline. Threw it up, but it got tipped by Markkanen out of bounds. That was a tough pass. As you're trying to throw it from underneath the hoop to the right angle for Herb Jones, and Markkanen just too long and lean.
Yeah, CJ's in position there. I'd like to see him go ahead and take the layup.
So 7:40 on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock, tied at 13. This team has been kryptonite to the Pelicans the last couple of years. Ingram around a Valanciunas pick. Dotted line, jump it down to JV and a 2-hand dunk. Good find by B.I.
Yeah, he gets the double team. Kessler rotates over to help out Dunn. And B.I.'s able to hang long enough to get it to Jonas in front of the rim.
First 2 for JV. Deflection, McCollum. Steal, Ingram. 2-on-1. Bounce feed to Herb. And he got the lay-in over Walker Kessler.
The Pelicans with a fast break bucket.
Hey.
What do you know? That's 5 fast break points already in this game.
That's Lanyap, baby. Olenek off the bench. He'll come in at the next whistle. 7 minutes to go. Sexton for 3 up top. Hits the heel. There's the offensive rebound with Kessler. Now Collins down the lane. Off the glass, too strong. It was like a pass to himself.
I think that's exactly what it was.
And he laid it back in.
Herb guarded him, and he just threw up a brick and went and got it.
It had to have been to himself. Z underneath the hoop. Reverse layup. He just took Markkanen off the dribble, and there's not a whole lot of resistance against Zion early on.
Markkanen wanted none of that, and Kessler gets there a bit too late to help him.
3-ball Collins left wing, good. 19-18, so we're trading buckets here. Zion's got 7, and he has not missed from the floor. Ingram bumped by Dunn on the floor. That should be a stoppage in play, and it will be. Quick start here. Both teams, 6:24 to go first quarter. Pelicans 19, Jazz 18 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Saints fans, Cam Jordan here. Get ready for game day at the Saints VIP tailgate, brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The VIP tailgate is 3 hours prior to kickoff before every Saints home game next to the Superdome at Benson Tower. Bullseye Events Group's Saints VIP tailgate is open to all ages, features a premium buffet by Food Network chef Aaron May, and a premium open bar for 3 hours. Start Saints game day the right way. Get your Saints VIP tailgate tickets today at BullseyeEventGroup.com.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy.
Touchdown!
The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading away with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Parker McCollum.
Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCollum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man have?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCollum Live.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Pels up 19-18 over the Jazz. 6:24 left to go in the first quarter of action. And at practice this past Wednesday, head coach Willie Green asked the players to bring it. He said that we have to play all out at practice today, going over some of those late game situations. He said this is what's going to make us better. He really emphasized the simple stuff, not turning the ball over, making sure that they hit their free throws, and everyone having a big attention to detail. He said it's got to be on us to want it. No matter what happens towards the end of the game, if the other team ups that physicality, we got to at least match it or bring it more. Todd.
All right, good stuff right there, Aaron Summers. JD, like you said in the open, it's good to practice it, but until these guys can do it, and especially on a consistent basis, the questions are always going to be in your mind.
Yeah, you know what to do. It's a matter of executing it when the game is on the line. I mean, making free throws, you know to do that, but unfortunately, in one loss, they missed 12, and they lose the game by 2.
All right, Pels ball out of the break. Sideline left, Herb Jones inbounds it to C.J. McCollum. Pels up by 1 here. As McCollum gets another running right-hand floater. Got fouled again for the second time. This one is on Colin Sexton, and that's going to give him 2.
No, that's Keyonte George.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Keyonte George.
They bring George in, excuse me.
And CJ with the vet move on it. That's on the side? Come on, really?
Wait a second.
Where is the consistency?
Oh, look at Willie Green.
Where is the consistency?
Willie Green can't believe it, that it's not a shooting foul.
It should be.
We just saw exactly the same play. Now, that cheer you heard was Larry Nance, who has not appeared since November 27th. Coincidentally, we were in Utah. But Larry's had a bunch of injuries, not just the ribs, but he's had some time now to get healthy.
This is why I shaved my head, because it'd be great.
McCollum drives right at Kelly Olynyk, and there's the block shot.
Yeah, so you don't get the 2 free throws that you should have gotten, and you get a shot blocked at the rim.
All right, George, who averages 17 points against us in the 2 games in Salt Lake, rookie out of Baylor. To Olynyk, back to George. Chest it to Jordan Clarkson, probably the best 6-man in the game of basketball. Clarkson with that white headband, shot clock eroding down to 2. Got it to Sexton, drives the lane, and lays it in with 1 second to go.
Somehow he split the defenders at the rim for the layup. Played defense great for 23 seconds.
Ingram got Sexton in the air, touch foul, and 1 on the fall away baseline jumper. So there's Sexton's second foul.
Okay, so this is a shooting foul. And 1.
Well, it's really unbelievable. Simone Fontecchio, fellow Italian, who was listed as questionable today with illness. Lords Fatima in the Smoothie King Center. He feels great tonight, baby. And he will check in for the Jazz. Free throw BI is good. 22-20, New Orleans, 5:35 to go, first quarter. So you've got George, Collins, Fontecchio, Clarkson, and Olynyk for Utah. Olynyk holding it over his head, left side, guarded by Najee. Now left corner, Clarkson. He's going to back it out to the wing. Up top, George, straightaway 3. Brick, rebound on the deck, and we get it with McCollum. That was close.
Yeah, you got to gain rebound against this team.
Ingram got away with a walk. Falls down anyway, taps it into the backcourt. Did they make contact with it? Olynyk did.
Yeah.
Shot clock at 10, though. Now CJ, top of the key, stops, kick it out in the corner to Najee. Bumped by Clarkson, crosses him over, floats one up and in from the restricted arc. How about that move by Najee Marshall?
I'll tell you something, Naj catches it, and Naj is going. He's going somewhere.
First 2 from Marshall, 24-20 New Orleans. Olynyk left of the lane. Hook pass cross court to Collins in the right corner for 3. Air ball hit the deck on the fly, taken by Najee. Jazz now 2 of 7 from distance. Bells are 2 of 4. Ingram, right baseline. 1-on-1 with Fontecchio. Still dribbling, hooks him up, kick it up top. Najee steps into a straightaway 3 and hit it.
That's a nice offensive play. Brandon Ingram draws the double team, kick out to Najee, wide open look.
8-0 run for the Pels. Najee's got 5 straight points. 27-20 New Orleans. Fontecchio drives past Marshall, scoops one up off the glass, no good, and another rebound for Najee, a second. And he'll take it into the front court, and he got the layup to go with a left hand. It's a personal 7-0 run for Najee and 10-0 overall for New Orleans, and Will Hardy has to take a timeout.
Najee with the shades of Josh Hart on that one, going coast to coast off the rebound.
Good call right there. 4:02 left first quarter. Pels up 9, 22-20, or 29-20 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Green Day bring 3 decades of punk energy and exploration to their very own SiriusXM channel.
Green Day Radio.
The stories behind their biggest songs. A personal intro to some brand new sounds.
Yeah.
And an exclusive SiriusXM small stage performance from the iconic Irving Plaza in New York City. Green Day Radio. For a limited time. Happening now.
Channel 107. And on the SiriusXM app.
Hey everyone, this is Rick Kamla from Give and Go on NBA Radio. When longtime NBA forward Sean Marion joined the show, we asked if he believes he should be in the Naismith Hall of Fame.
I can't control whether I should be in there or not. It's not in my control. Do I think I've done everything and fit the criteria for what they want? Well, yes, I'm not going to sit here and deny that, of course. But it's not for my decision to make. It's not for me.
To hear the full interview with Sean Marion or any of our interviews you might have missed, check them out anytime on the SiriusXM app by searching NBA Radio.
Let's go, football fans.
This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray. Special guest, John Legend.
The big comeback against the Falcons, Mr. Kraft booked me to play that party regardless of win or lose. You finally came back and won the game in such legendary fashion. You made my gig a lot easier.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the SiriusXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
NBA Radio on SiriusXM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
If you're a soccer fan, you know that this music means one thing. The Champions League is on SiriusXM FC.
Patrick for Erling Haaland. It scores!
The top teams from around Europe are battling for club soccer's holy grail.
Real Madrid do what they do best. What a start for Inter!
Hear all the top Champions League matches all tournament long on SiriusXM FC 157 and streaming on the SiriusXM app.
The money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Jazz ball, they're going to face a little full court pressure here as we're back underway. Pels with their largest lead, 29-20. Now under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Olenek, Clarkson, George, who just knocked down a left wing three. Fontecchio and Collins. Solid rookie year for Keyonte George, averaging just shy of 11 points. And we throw it away with Trey Murphy, steal Fontecchio. They'll go the other direction, and it's a quick 5-0 run out of the timeout.
I mean, that's pretty simple. Fontecchio is playing over the high side, and Trey feeds it right to him.
And Fontecchio just fouled Brandon Ingram and went strong in the hole, and they're over the limit.
So you got to have patience on the entry pass to make sure that your offensive teammate has the defender pinned where he wants him.
Not a whole lot of defense so far. Pels are at 70.6%. 12 of 17, 3 of 5 from distance, 7 assists and 12 makes. Utah's at 55.5%, 10 of 18. First free throw for Ingram is good. Utah 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. They've got 7 assists and 10 makes. Pels have turned it over once. We just saw that with the Murphy TO. They've turned it over twice, and the Pels have 5 points off the turns. Ingram gets them both. So it's 31-25 New Orleans, 3:20 to go first quarter.
Oh, you're kidding.
Jose called for a touch foul in the backcourt on Keyonte George. What Tony Brothers failed to see was a 6'10 Canadian setting a moving screen in the backcourt in Kelly Olynyk. I don't know how he missed that.
Okay, I'm just going to watch the game here.
Exactly.
We're going to.
My partner's starting to get cynical like me. Clarkson, right baseline, touch foul, and one.
Well,
and Jose just committed 2 fouls in 5 seconds.
And he's not debating that one. He knows he got it. And Jordan Clarkson, one of the guys, as Graf mentioned, 6th man of the year formerly, who can get to 25-30 off the bench.
He's got 3 40-point games off the bench. He could start for any team in this league. That's a pretty darn good luxury to have as your 6th man. He's at 86% from the free throw line, and he knocked it down. So Jazz were down 9, and I mean, you blink out of the timeout, and they've cut it to 3. 31-28. Alvarado, Nance, Ingram, Murphy, and Marshall for the Pels. Najee up top, Jose. Fly by Clarkson. Running floater in the lane. Got the roll. Hit every part of that orange rim.
The shooter's bounce.
So first 2 for Alvarado. This is a team in Utah that's got an outstanding bench as well when you're talking about the points per game. Clarkson part of that. Try to get it down low, and there's Larry Nance intercepting. We nearly throw it back away, but there's Najee Marshall. Running floater again. Missed it. So you had a fast break opportunity, but Marshall couldn't convert. Now Clarkson going to go coast to coast. Hook pass out in the corner, and there's Brandon Ingram again with a steal. Brandon's played outstanding defense last 2 games.
Just 2 really good rotations back to back.
Najee crosses over Fontana.
Oh, yeah, Naj.
Spin move.
They call him traveling?
And he walked.
No comment. I thought he held his pivot.
Well, he missed the shot anyway.
Yeah, he missed the shot, but I thought he held his pivot. We're going to watch the replay, and it looks like he held his pivot.
Bad call. 33-28. But again, he missed the shot to kind of soften the blow. So, see, the thing is, Najee made his first shots, and he's feeling it as Markkanen back in for the Jazz.
No.
Miscommunication defensively with Ingram and Murphy saying, I got him, you take him, and you left Lauri Markkanen wide open for a dunk.
Yeah, Trey fed him to Brandon Ingram, and B.I. left him, and he went baseline and finished it.
Ingram got Olynyk up in the air, didn't pull the trigger. Kick it out to Trey Murphy, left baseline, got Clarkson in the air, didn't pull the trigger. Now to the slashing B.I. and a running right-hand throwdown. No defense in the lane at all for the Utah Jazz.
Well, it doesn't look like either one of these teams is really interested in guarding so far.
35-30, high-scoring first quarter, 1:20 to go. Markkanen to Clarkson. Now, low post right, Markkanen, double team. Now Clarkson drives into the lane, throws it up off the glass short, and a very late whistle. Tony Brothers, who is 35 feet away, called the foul. Jason Goebel, who's 5 feet away, let it go.
Yeah, I think Trey got him with the body.
No, it's a foul. But
you'd like to see the guy on the ball make the call.
So Clarkson, now in his 10th year out of Mizzou. First free throw is good. 35-31. Pelicans as Zion's going to check in for Ingram. Good start for B.I. 7 points, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. I mean, he had 3 blocks and 3 steals the other night against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I think they had him down officially for 4 blocks.
4 blocks.
Which was fantastic.
And what?
Three of them were. At least 3 against Ja Morant.
That's what I was thinking. It's 3 against Morant, but he had another one. 35-32 as Clarkson got them both. He's got 5 off the bench. Alvarado up top, Nance shovels it to Zion. Back to Jose. Drives left lane line, cut off, spins, does a little pirouette, goes by Keyonte George and floats it over the front iron.
Did he shoot that flat-footed?
He might have. Now Larry Nance, the steal on the rotation in front of Markkanen. Larry running the break, shovels to Najee. Too many passes. Another botch fast break, and they'll get a layup out of it maybe. Yep. But you had opportunity in numbers, and Najee just too many passes.
Yeah, you're too tight. There's not enough space to make that pass.
Jose for 3, too strong, long rebound. I don't think that's
Jose going for the 2 for 1.
Yep. So shot clock, game clock, 9 seconds apart. And despite shooting 68%, you're only up 3. As they just passed it off. That's off Olynyk, huh?
That's off Olynyk.
Olynyk can complain all he wants. So it'll go back to the Pels. Good call there, Robert Hussey. So shot clock off. And Zion brings it in the front court. Olynyk's going to pick him up. He's above the arc right now. Game clock at 8. Zion splits defenders. Easy layup. Lauri Markkanen wants no part of it.
Markkanen is a parking cone right now. He's a traffic cone.
Now front court George with 2. Up top Fontecchio at the buzzer. Of course. Banks it in. 39-37 after 1. I just can't even comment anymore. We'll head to the second quarter. We're up 2 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Pels close out this homestand with a matchup against the Lakers on New Year's Eve, followed by the Nets on January 2nd. Join us at the Smoothie King Center for these exciting matchups. Get the new year started off right. Visit Pelicans.com. Get your tickets today. That Laker game, by the way, New Year's Eve, that is at 6 o'clock. So you'll have plenty of time to get out and head to the New Year's Eve festivities. Again, that is an hour earlier tip at 6 p.m. Todd Gravadini, John DeShazer with you here in the Smoothie King Center. Alden the King Hagedorn, our statistician. Aaron Summers back courtside with our reports. Gus and Chris in the studio. We start the second, JD. Pelicans leading 39-37.
My kingdom for a stop. The Jazz, 64% from the field. The Pelicans, 70% from the field. The Pelicans have 4-6 turnovers, so that's a good sign. But they have only 9 assists on the 16-made baskets, and that's not a great ratio for the Pelicans.
All right, Jazz with Clarkson, George, Markkanen, Fontecchio, Kessler, who just dunked it in. And an alley-oop from Jordan Clarkson. Markkanen is out there.
Yep.
Zion, Dyson, McCollum, Valanciunas, and Murphy. CJ got free, left wing 3. Got it. He's feeling it early tonight.
Yeah, he's cooking.
That's a heat check for McCollum. Now 3 of 3 from distance, 11 points. Pels up 42-39, but nobody can stop anybody right now.
Nope, there have not. If a team can string together 2 straight stops, they might win the game.
Yeah, this is a team that is playing much better on the road.
You got to help him here.
Markkanen one-on-one with McCollum, major mismatch. And CJ forced to foul Markkanen as he went right baseline. I don't understand how that happens.
Well, they switch everything defensively, and therefore you get the mismatches. But if you're going to get that kind of mismatch, you got to help him early. He didn't have to pick up that foul if Trey rotates to him. Trey Murphy rotates to him for the help.
Wait. That's not a shooting foul either?
He got him. He got him on the floor.
All right. I'll take it. First on McCollum, by the way. George bounce feed to Kessler above the right elbow. Trying to get Clarkson free. Got him. And he'll pop the 3 long rebound. They get it.
Got to finish
with
it.
Markkanen. 3 ball left wing. Nope. Weak side to Murphy. But that's what Utah does.
Yes. They get the offensive rebounds, and they score second chance.
Dyson right corner three, too strong. Good feed from Zion. You got to make the shot, though. Pelicans are 4 of 8 from distance. Kessler running the 4, right corner. Fontecchio for 3. That's short. Good box out by Williamson, and Valanciunas cleans up the rebound.
Yeah, because Kessler had a little position on that one, and Z got in front of him and basically shoved him out of the way.
Oh, Zion just crossed over. Kessler got to the rim. Now the double on Valanciunas. He's going to back it out beyond the paint. Now back into the paint, Daniels. Get it out long to McCollum. Shot clock at 4. Got to go. Crossover twice on Fontecchio. 3 ball on the way, and he banked it in.
Well, Fontecchio banked one, right? So CJ banks one back at him.
Unbelievable.
Turnabout and fair play.
Yes, it is. 14 for CJ. He is 4 of 4 from distance. 2 bank threes in this game. And now a steal. McCollum on Clarkson. Another 3 straight away. Oh. And it clangs off the left iron and rolls out of bounds on the Utah bench. The place would have come apart.
And he pretty much had to take that one. He's on a fast break. He's got the defense in transition, in rotation. Nobody's guarding him.
Nobody's guarding anybody. 45-39 New Orleans, 9:47 to go in the second. Pels are at 66.7%. Utah's at 57.7%. George, front court between circles. Achai Agbaji is in for the Jazz. Good spin move into the lane. There's the floater up to Kessler, who just makes a living throwing down dunks off lobs.
Well, they are beating the initial defender, and then the rotation comes.
Wow. McCollum just hit Valanciunas in the face with a pass.
Yeah, we're trying to pass it to him, though.
3 ball Clarkson. He faked it, jump feed out to Agbaji, and there's a steal by Dyson on a deflection. Euro step in.
Block.
Nope.
Oh.
It's a charge. Another botched fast break for your Pelicans as Keyonte George got back. Now we'll see his feet.
He anticipated the Euro.
That's a good call. Hate to say it.
He anticipated the Euro. And Dyson went for the Euro, and that's an offensive foul.
So the rookie got back. Dyson Daniels, who leads the Pelicans in deflections and steals, got both in one and then charged. Agbaji between circles. Now Markkanen driving on Dyson, backs him to the dotted line, running floater, hangs, got the roll. That guy can literally score from anywhere on the floor.
Shot it on the way down. That's just a big, that's a 7-footer shooting over the top of a guy who's 6'7".
Zion goes right past Markkanen, floats it up and in, did not use glass, went over the left side of the iron.
Well, they can't stop it.
No, and he's perfect. 4 of 4 from the floor. 11 points.
Right now, they cannot stop it.
Clarkson right wing. Don't leave him. Crossover. Drives on McCollum. Pulls up from 10. Off the heel. And a good box out by Dyson Daniels on Kessler. Rebound Dyson. Now McCollum. Left of the lane Z. 1-on-1 with Clarkson. Body. Go. Good bounce pass to Jonas.
He traveled. Yep. Took a little hop. And that's the Kessler effect. Took a little bunny hop, and that's a trap.
8:06 left. Second quarter, Pels have turned it over 6 times. Utah 8 times.
Kessler makes you think twice.
Pels up 4. Clarkson just in front of the center circle. Over the head pass to Agbaji. Back to Clarkson. Dyson's got him. Drives in, double team. Somehow Clarkson maintained the dribble even though he was on the ground. Gets to the rim, finger roll, no. Back tapped out by Jonas and taken by McCollum. 2-on-2. CJ. Bounce feed, cross court over to Trey. Fake the 3. Drive into the lane. And that got blocked by Kessler. Bad night so far for Murphy. McCollum got the strip. Still, George kept with it. Drives in, and that got blocked out of bounds.
I think Dyson got it. Hustle play. They'll still need to finish up and clean up on the fast break. They've had some opportunities here.
Do have 7 fast break points, but we've let at least 3 go by.
I was about to say that 7 could be 11 to 13. Just be cleaner with it.
Subs for both teams. Ingram and Herb in for the Pels. Agbaji got free on the inbound. Sexton back in for the Jazz, along with Chris Dunn. Dunn, right in the lane, double team, skip pass out left corner. Abaji tiptoes, finger roll past the market and back to Abaji. Shot fake, drives in the lane, shot clock at 2. Sexton drives in on Jonas and lays it in. That is the second time Colin Sexton has gotten a layup with 1 second on the shot clock. Second time. And he starts from outside the arc.
You would love to see that not happen. Utah back in the zone defensively.
Got to shoot your way out of it. Jonas drives on Dunn. Kick it to CJ. Is it an ask and ye shall receive? It is not. Wide open 3. So McCollum made his first 4. He's missed his next 2. Pell's up by 2. Sexton trying to post up Markkanen, can't do it right now. Now Sexton, left spin into the left lane line, floats it back out long to Markkanen. Left hash mark 3, too strong. Long rebound, strong side to Herb Jones.
Herb defended it well. Herb rode him until he got him off the post.
Ingram. It's to McCollum, splits defenders, took 2 steps, floats it up off the glass. No, and that's an over the back on Jonas Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't catch a break tonight as he picks up his first foul. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. 6:16 left in the half. Pelicans 47, Jazz 45. Gus Cattingill with the scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Mid-City Smiles is proud to be the official dental care provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Located in the heart of New Orleans, Mid-City Smiles specializes in family dentistry, dental implants, cosmetic procedures, and is recognized as the leading area provider of Invisalign. Dr. Mark Anderson and his team invite you to visit their state-of-the-art office and become part of the Mid-City Smiles family. Call 485-6575 or visit midcitysmiles.com today. We create winning smiles.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
All right, Graf, let's test this. Minnesota leading Dallas 45-32 in the second. Chicago is trailing Indiana at home 44-43. Do I dare tell you the Detroit-Boston score? I'm going to do it. Detroit 66, Boston 49 in Boston. 10 minutes to go in the third. Back to y'all.
Yeah, we were checking that out, Gus. We kind of had a feeling what the score was, but there's a long way to go in that one.
Man, we got rosary beads and rabbit's foots and, whatever it is you can have.
With that, I mean, honestly, if Detroit would pull that off, that would be the most unlikely win ever. All right, so
ball don't lie.
Somebody got teed up.
Jonas Valanciunas.
It was Jonas. All right, Jonas got teed up going into the break. We found that out after we went to the break, and Colin Sexton missed the free throw.
Yeah, Jonas thought he had the offensive rebound. They called that foul. On the replay, it looked like he did get it clean.
All right, Dunn, Olynyk, Collins, Abaji, and Sexton for the Jazz. Pell's up 47-45, 6 minutes left, second quarter. Sexton got a low pass, still has it though, trying to post up Olynyk. Now Abaji drives right lane line, stops, bumps, throws it up. Back iron, no good. Olenek the rebound. So back to Abaji, and now Olenek. Throw it down low. Collins, the catch, the double pump. Missed the shot. That is an unbelievably late whistle blown by Mr. Hussey, and that's on Brandon Ingram.
That's a late whistle, and before that, John Collins got Jose Alvarado in the mouth, maybe with an elbow, because Jose basically stopped in the middle of that play.
Ingram pleading his case, saying, I'm straight up, but again, why even get upset about it anymore? You have no idea what's going to be called from possession to possession in every game that we see. The consistency is absolutely zero.
As is the case, you have to maintain the poise. You missed the second free throw. Pell's still 47-46 lead. You maintain your poise because you're going to have to play through these situations.
Alvarado, Jones, Nance, Daniels, and Ingram on the floor for the Pels. Jose got free left wing, didn't pull the trigger. Now back to Dyson. Float it right. Free throw line extended. Ingram, shot clock at 2.
Yeah, gotta shoot it now.
Baseline, 20-footer. That's impossible. And that's a terrible possession. That looked like a clutch situation possession right there.
Well, don't remind me. Don't remind me. Don't scar me that way.
5 straight empty possessions for New Orleans. We're still shooting 61%, but we're not defending either. We had a 9-point lead. That lasted about 10 seconds. It's a 1-point game. Utah can take a lead with a bucket here. Zion's back in. Dunn left angle. Zion picks him up, crosses him over. Bounce feet up top. Olenek drives right back into the lane. Took some steps, lays it up. No. Rebound Nance. Got away with a walk. Larry. Gets it to Herb. Herb front court left. Now to Ingram. Ingram to the nail. Get Jose right corner. Shot fake. Drives baseline. And Jose loses it on the baseline. Has Dunn reached in.
It's hard enough when they're taking it from you. When you fumble it out of bounds yourself, the unforced errors are the ones that really sting.
And here's the thing. That's a guy who is a legitimate ball handler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turnover number 8. Abaji just dribbled it off his foot, out of bounds.
Yes, he did.
I watched Hoosiers yesterday. That looked like Ollie.
Yeah.
At the end of the game in the sectional finals. Again, it's very fresh in my memory, JD. Pell's still up 1. Nance shovels to Z. Z's got 14 already. Now back it out, 11, excuse me, to Ingram. Left angle free, that's off the mark. Backside, back tapped out by Nance to Zion. Now Herb. Herb drives all the way in. Raises up and punishes the rim with a 2-hand flush.
Bench half of them on their feet for the Herb hammer because Herb has been in a bit of a slump here offensively.
49-46. Now Dunn left angle free. Back iron, hit the top of the backboard, taken by Williamson. Zion's 3rd rebound. He had a 4 double-double of the year against Memphis. Z, hook pass to Herb, shot fake in the right corner, goes to the paint. Up top, Larry Nance, the shot put 3, too strong. And a rebound, John Collins. Nance.
Well, it's an open shot.
It is. 27% this year.
Herb on the block.
Yep, Herb blocked Colin Sexton. Taken by Nance, 3-on-2 to Jose. Stutter step, fake a 3. Now Ingram, fall away baseline jumper. No. Nance knocked the rebound. It's through legs, taken by Abaji.
Larry very active, probably winded.
Collins down low, around the perimeter, back out long. Dunn for 3, no good. 5 straight empties for the Jazz. Rebound Williamson.
That was a good defensive possession, nobody Pels. Utah basically holding hands on defense.
Ingram on the right elbow, bounce feed to Jose. Back to B.I. Ingram 1-on-1 with Sexton. This is a height mismatch. Now Zion, no look over to Jose. Left corner 3, rattles in front of the Utah bench, and Will Hardy will take a timeout.
You got to make those. You have to, because Zion and Brandon Ingram are being unselfish, and you got to bail them out in those situations. You got to make the shot after that assist.
Alvarado 7 off the bench. We've got 2:53 left in the half. New Orleans 52, Utah 46 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine break down the biggest stories in the NBA on the starting lineup.
I understand the counseling part by having him go to talk to somebody, but you really think that's going to change the way that Draymond Green plays? And if it does, is that actually a good thing? To me, he's just got to find the line where he can be competitive, he can be physical without crossing the line.
Hear more from Frank Isola on the starting lineup. Weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern, only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SXM app.
The college football playoff semifinals are on Sirius XM. Monday at 5 Eastern, a pair of perennial powerhouses square off in the Rose Bowl as Alabama faces undefeated Michigan.
To the end zone, touchdown, J.J. McCarthy, touchdown, Wolverines.
Then at 8:45, it's Texas and Washington in the Sugar Bowl.
QB sneak, he's in, touchdown, Michael Penix.
Hear the national broadcast on Sirius XM Channel 8. Catch the hometown calls on Channel 82 and 84, or listen on the Sirius XM app.
Every fantasy football player has a date with destiny, and your time is now. It's Championship Week on SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio. Listen and dominate your competition with expert analysis from a fantasy perspective.
Don't just think of it through the lens of your own team. Think about who are the teams I'm going to be playing. Can I prevent their rosters from getting better?
Go home a champion or just go home. The Fantasy Football Playoffs.
This time of the year, I want upside.
Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and on the SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
Like the sideline shot caller. Come on, boys, pick up the pace. SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "What are you doing? Block him!" you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Parker McCullum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th, Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist, Parker McCullum Live, with special guest Corey Kent.
Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man?
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
Back in the Smoothie King Center here in our flagship, WRNO 99.5 FM, where tomorrow you'll hear Tulane basketball on this very station, as they will take on the Dillard Blue Devils. Shout out to Corey Gore, voice of the Wave, who's listening to the broadcast right now. 52-46, Pels lead the Jazz. As it'll be Utah ball out of the break. Keyonte George, step back right wing three at the shot clock. Buzzer, no. Rebound, Zion Williamson. By the way, that Jose Alvarado three gave him 1,000 career points.
Congratulations, Jose. And the Pels have played another pretty good defensive possession.
Trey, not been able to get off as of yet, but it's a Nance right angle. He'll take that three. And this time, Larry Nance Jr. splashes.
Shoot him if you got him.
And the Pels back up, tying their largest lead, 55-46. We got 2 minutes left in the half.
I mean, they're leaving him so open. He essentially has to take that shot.
New Orleans 7 of 15 from distance. Marketing bumped in the lane, now doubled, spins, throws it up, no. Somehow rebounded his own miss, but he missed the follow-up taken by Z. It's in 7 straight empties for the Jazz. Now
nice.
Larry, what a great pass from C.J. McCollum. And a dunk for Nance. The Jazz have no intentions of defending their paint.
Not at all right now. CJ finds a lane basically to the hoop, and he leaves it for Larry.
We've got 30 points in the paint in the first half. Now Marketing, left corner three. My goodness.
That's tough. Because Brandon Ingram is helping out CJ McCollum defensively, and he leaves Marketing in the corner.
That guy is so good. He's got 10.
And that's why it's important to stay with your guy, because the help might have to come from Marketing's defender.
Zion just says, get out of my sight, Kelly Olynyk. I'll just lay it in right in your face.
I mean, have they tried
something? No, he has not missed. They've all been layups. He's 6 for 6. Deflection Nance. Taking McCollum. 3-on-3. CJ chest to Trey. Pop a deep left wing.
Take
three.
that.
Nope.
Oh, Trey.
Trey's had a rough night. He has not scored in 10 minutes.
Tell you what, the Larry Nance in limited minutes.
I'll tell you, he's made a difference. Just on the defensive end, Sexton, right elbow, bump by Z. Now will pop the jumper. Nope, tip, ball on the deck. There's Olynyk. You got bodies everywhere. Olynyk right hand reverse layup is good. Jazz just doing Jazz things.
Well, Collins and Nance both on the floor. Now somebody had to pull somebody down.
So second chance points, number 9. Now for Utah. Shot clock, game clock, 2 seconds apart. Pels have an 8-point lead. Brandon now with 3. Got to go. Drives on Collins. Pulls up from 15. Short. Nance back tapped it out there to Collins, and that'll do it. So you get a little flourish at the end of the half. You get up by 11, and you'll go into the break leading by 8, 59-51.
And as my partner mentioned, 32 points in the paint for the Pelicans. They've done a pretty decent job. Second chance points. Haven't been great at it, but Utah has 9 right now. And if you're up 8 at halftime, you feel pretty good for your Pelicans. Now comes the hard part, finishing.
Yep. Pels finish on a 12-5 run, but yep, we got a long 24 minutes to go. We'll take a break, come back. Gus Cat and go Pelicans at the half. It's New Orleans 59, Utah 51. Gus returns after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
The Kia Telluride X Pro is at the top of its game. It reminds us of legendary 4-time NBA champ Draymond Green.
Hold on. What?
Powerful performance.
That's Dre.
Intelligent.
IQ on a trillion.
Bold and rugged.
Bold and rugged. That part.
The Kia Telluride X Pro. Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA and WNBA.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver errors and/or driving conditions. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
59-51 Pelicans end the first half on a 12-5 run, and they lead at 59-51. Zion Williamson leading the Pelicans. Well, never mind. CJ McCollum, with 14 points leads the Pelicans. He has 4 threes in the game. Zion Williamson has 13. Brandon Ingram, 7 points. Najee Marshall has 7. Larry Nance Jr., 5. Jose Alvarado's knocked down a 3, has 7 total points. And elsewhere, it's Jonas with 2 points. And Herb Jones has 4, including that great dunk down the lane. That is for the scoring for New Orleans. For Utah, they are led by Markkanen, who has 10 points. Collins has 8. Sexton has 8. Off the bench, Clarkson leads it with 7. Not a lot of defense in that first half, as you guys have been listening or watching here at the arena. 24-42 are the Pelicans. That's 57% shooting, 7-16 from distance. Only 5 free throw attempts. They've knocked down 4. And as far as the Utah Jazz go, 20-44 for 45%. They are 5-17 from three-point land. They've gone to the line 8 times and knocked down 6 points in the paint. New Orleans has the edge there, 32-28. Biggest lead for New Orleans has been 11. The Jazz have led by a point. Time now to pause 10 seconds for station to identify themselves right here on the Pelicans Radio Network.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
59-51 is your halftime score. We come back at NBA Scoreboard. Can it happen tonight in Boston? I'll tell you what I'm talking about when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill with award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
27 straight losses for the Detroit Pistons there in Boston tonight. They led at halftime 76-47 in the third quarter. Boston, though, a 29-13 third has cut the 21-point lead. Conductor Chris, ouch, to 3. It is 79-76. Detroit still has the lead, but there is a long way to go.
I think they blew a 20-point lead the other night, too.
27 straight losses. At the half, Pacers lead at Chicago 63-52. It's the T-Wolves with 2:30 left in the second, leading the Mavericks 54-46. Still to come, Grizzlies Nuggets hit at the Warriors, Spurs at the Blazers, Hornets at the Lakers. Here in New Orleans, your Pelicans lead 59-51 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Saints fans, Cam Jordan here. Get ready for game day at the Saints VIP tailgate, brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The VIP tailgate is 3 hours prior to kickoff before every Saints home game next to the Superdome at Benson Tower. Bullseye Events Group's Saints VIP tailgate is open to all ages, features a premium buffet by Food Network chef Aaron May, and a premium open bar for 3 hours. Start Saints game day the right way. Get your Saints VIP tailgate tickets today at bullseyeeventgroup.com.
Chevron with Tefron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Parker McCullum. Burn It Down Tour 2024. April 11th. Smoothie King Center. ACM Best New Artist. Parker McCullum Live with special guest Corey Kent. Finally got a handle on you. What in the hell does a man? On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Parker McCullum Live.
Welcome back. Pelicans at the half. Your New Orleans Pelicans lead at 59-51. A lot of different plays in the first half that were solid. How about Najee?
Kick it up top. Najee steps into a straightaway three
and hit it.
That's a nice offensive play. Brandon Ingram draws the double team kick out to Najee. Wide open look. 8-0 run for the Pels. Najee's got 5 straight points.
Pelicans shooting 57%, have knocked down 7 threes, but are only up 8. Let's see, Chris, if they can close out this game and snap that 2-game losing streak.
Now's the time.
Now is the time. Second half action, Aaron Summers, Sean DeShazer, Ty Graffanini, when we return on the Pelicans Radio Network.
What's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson, and I am so excited to bring you the Kelly Clarkson Connection.
Connecting the music she loves.
Everything from Rosemary Clooney to Aerosmith.
The music she's inspired by.
The Queen, y'all. Aretha Franklin, possibly my biggest influence vocally.
And her own award-winning catalog.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what you're going to get here. So you're welcome in advance. My SiriusXM channel.
The Kelly Clarkson Connection. Channel 12. And on the SiriusXM app. Free with all trials and popular plans.
As we say goodbye to 2023, toast your favorite NFL team for all the excitement and cheer they bring you throughout the year.
Happy New Year!
This is Steve Torrey. Join Bill Lekis and me for a New Year's Eve edition of the Sunday Drive at noon Eastern for live listen-ins, guests, and playoff scenarios around the NFL.
Pumps once, throws, end zone, caught! Game over!
We close out 2023 with a bang, so join us on the Sunday Drive at noon Eastern on NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler from NBA Weekend. Joel Embiid has been spectacular for the Philadelphia 76ers this season. My partner in crime, Sam Mitchell, thinks Embiid hasn't just been good, he's been historic.
He's the best player in the NBA right now. He is destroying people. I know we talk about the joke and how special and how great the joke is, but right now, Joel Embiid is dominating the game like we haven't seen since Wilt Chamberlain.
Listen to the best analysis from 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, and me, every Saturday morning, 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and on the SiriusXM app.
Country to rock, hip-hop to pop. SiriusXM channels like The Highway, Octane, Hip Hop Nation, Hits 1, and more. Close out the year with countdowns dedicated to what you love the most in 2023. Hear them all across SiriusXM or in one convenient place on the SiriusXM app. Just search Countdown.
The holiday season is college football bowl season on Sports Grid Radio.
You're never out of it in bowl season here, regardless of how much you are down.
Whether it's lines, odds, or point totals, our handicapping experts have it all covered. From the smallest schools to the national championships.
Their odds to win it all seem to be improving by the day.
Become a better, and end the year with a win.
Let's hit that over this weekend. Let's go.
On Sports Grid Radio, channel 159, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Zatarain's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarain's, bold like that.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
We are starting the third quarter here in New Orleans, Smoothie King Center. Todd Ravanini, John DeShazer with you. Pelicans leading the Jazz 59-51. Pels holding Utah to 14 second quarter points. That's second lowest in a quarter this year allowed by New Orleans. Good to go down courtside. Aaron Summers was just outside the Pelicans locker room.
Thanks, Scott. Assistant coach Darren Collins said that they really have to focus on the matchups in the second half. They got really good minutes from Zion Williamson, especially inside when Walker Kessler wasn't in the game. So they want to take advantage of those opportunities.
All right, Zion on cue just blocks Sexton, but they get it back. Jazz ball right to left to start the second. Sexton with 4 on the shot clock. One-on-one with McCollum now with 1. He's got to put up a buzzer-beating 3. That hit the glass, and that's not a shot clock violation?
I think it might have
hit the rim.
I think it got the left side of the rim.
Collins for 3, in and out, no good. And Zion clears his 7th rebound, so you get away with it. But again, those offensive rebounds, they are just uncanny. Zion, right block. Jonas, he got Kessler up in the air, runs and throws it up. No, but a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think that's Chris Dunn on the trip.
And it is. Is that shooting? It is.
That second quarter, Graf mentioned, only 14 points allowed. Utah 6 of 22 from the field and 1 of 8 from 3.
So Jonas, who's had a bit of a quiet night tonight, picked up his 17th double-double against Memphis 2 nights ago. First free throw was good. Jonas just 3 points, 2 rebounds, assist, and a block. But again, you got Twin Towers down there with Markkanen and Walker Kessler, and John Collins ain't no slouch either.
Yeah, and Larry Nance Jr. has given really good minutes off the bench.
Nance has 3 steals in this game in 13 minutes, his first action in over a month. 61-51 Pels as Jonas gets them both. Dunn, Markkanen, Kessler, Sexton, and Collins. Sexton in the lane. Starts, stops, drives. He's underneath the hoop. Fall away. Shovels to Kessler, but it goes right back to Sexton, who knocks down the mid-range.
Sexton has made 3 baskets at the end of the shot clock in this game. 2 of them layups and that little jumper in the lane.
61-53. Sexton's got 10. Double figures. Now Zion one-on-one with Markkanen. This has been favorable all night, and it continues to be favorable as Zion with a little hooky over Markkanen, and he got the roll.
The righty running hook.
Yep. Markkanen in, got blocked, but a foul.
Yeah, Herb got it from behind. He was there to help C.J. McCollum because C.J.'s trying to guard Markkanen. Markkanen takes him to the basket, and Herb on the trail trying to help his teammate ran into him.
Zion leads all scorers with 15 points. He has not missed from the floor.
A quiet 15.
7 for 7. He's hit a free throw. He also has 7 rebounds and 3 assists.
And he hadn't thundered us with a dunk yet.
Markkanen, free throw, rim glass, good. Markkanen now 11. That leads the Jazz in that department. And he's averaging 30 and 15 rebounds the last 2 ball games. He had a stretch where he missed some games. Likewise, Clarkson, but they are healthy. And when this is a healthy team, they're dangerous. And it's another one of the how in the world is this team 13 and 18 squads.
Well, health always matters. Utah back in that zone. Can CJ shoot him out?
Nope. Tipped up Jonas. Nope. Tipped up. That's off Collins.
Yeah, that's what should be off Kessler or Collins.
Jonas can't believe he just missed 2 point-blank tips.
Well, the first one he's just fighting for the rebound, but the second one, all he had to do was guide it in.
So McCollum, who made his first 4 threes, has missed his last 3. Still stuck on 14 points. Herb, left side, inbound to Ingram. Now Jonas, left wing, back to Ingram, left free throw line extended. Good cut to the rim. Valanciunas, reverse layup. He blew that. Oh,
not a finish.
Back the other way. Markkanen spins, leans in, throws it up off the glass. No. Got his own rebound somehow to Sexton. Ball rolls all the way out to Dunn. Now right corner, Sexton for 3. Utah Jazz personified in about a 5-second span.
He'll scrappy on that when it can't come up with the basketball. The ball's loose and rolls out.
5-point swing because Jonas can't make a layup. Neither can Zion on that floater. Rebound to Kessler. I guess we're starting early here in the third. Sexton drives into the lane. Left shoulder down. Floats it up. No, but a foul. And here come your Jazz, 63-58 with 2 free throws pending.
Well, Colin Sexton has been able to get to the rim for the majority of this game. And I mean, that time he just hauled CJ. He just took him down and bodied him.
13 for Sexton. 8 20-point games in the month of December. 9 total. He came over from Cleveland when they traded Donovan Mitchell over to the Cavaliers. So again, you had an 11-point lead, and that didn't last very long going back to the end of the second because it is down now to 3, 7-0 run. So
Utah's been able to turn up their defense. They forced.
Well, you got to make layups.
I was about to say the Pelicans helped them with some layups back in that zone. Let's see if the Pelicans can get right at the free throw line. There's Zion right there.
Taking it right at Kessler. Another missed layup. It's incredible. Taylor Horton-Tucker hadn't played in a couple games in. Sexton will go to the rack. There's another foul. And just like that, it's about to be a 1-point game if Sexton makes these 2 free throws. The Pelicans' lack of layups here are killing us.
Yeah, you just got to make the shot that's right in your face. I mean, this isn't Utah like turning up and being physical and those kinds of things. This is simply you're at the rim, finish the layup.
All right, our guys down in the studio are keeping a running tally of that tonight. We've missed 5 layups so far.
Almost feels like more.
And Sexton makes them both. So you had an 8-point halftime lead. That took about 3 minutes plus to disappear. It's down to 1.
Okay, Utah staying in the zone, so of course.
Get Zion at the nail.
There you are.
Bounce feed to Jonas.
He traveled.
Yep.
Now that's not Kessler. That's Markkanen who forced him to travel that. You got to go up and punch it.
You're beating the zone. You're getting it to Zion at the nail. You can do whatever you want, and you got a guy down low who cannot finish right now.
Whatever you want. Once you get it to Zion in that spot, you can do whatever you want to offensively.
We've turned it over 9 times. They'll take the lead here with a bucket. Sexton, might as well give it to him. Underneath the hoop, cut off by Ingram. Ooh, poked out of bounds by Brandon Ingram. I think Sexton scored every point here.
And he's aggressive. He's looking for it.
He's got 17 now, leads all scores.
He is looking for it.
9 of the 11 points for Colin Sexton in this third quarter. Inbound to Kessler. Up top, Markkanen. Shot clock at 3. Markkanen crosses over, pull up 3. Short, taken out of the air by Williamson. On the fly. Z, leave it for McCollum. Stutter step. Leaning floater just above the dotted line, and he didn't miss that.
That was nice. A little bit of inside out from CJ on the dribble to free himself for the floater.
Borrow the term from ex-Jazz voice Hot Rod Hunley, the leaping Lena. Kessler, left corner 3. He starts making that. Let's just walk home.
Are you serious?
Let's just leave.
He's a 21%
I'm done.
shooter.
I'm done. The guy couldn't shoot his way out of a wet paper bag.
You are begging him to take that shot.
65-65. Zion just breaks the double team and then airballs another layup. Missed layup number 6. That was reverse. I wish we'd start trying to dunk the ball. Just like Horton Tucker rolls to the rim, misses the layup, and the Jazz are going to take the lead here with the 2 free throws pending from THT.
Well, notice what Horton Tucker did on that play.
Right to the rim.
What the Pels aren't doing, which is drew the contact. The Pels are trying to avoid the contact, and so you're not getting the calls, and you're not getting to the free throw line, which is how you only shot 7 free throws in this game.
This will be the 15th and 16th free throws for the Jazz. Pels are 6 of 7. Free throw good. And I wonder, is Willie Green going to take a timeout? I wonder if the Pels' lack of free throw shooting has them kind of messed up in the head about that.
Well, they're avoiding the contact, but you got to go and create the contact so you can hopefully get to the foul line. And they're trying not to get into the contact, so maybe it is the lack of free throw shooting.
So as we've seen time and time again, the Pelicans come out of the halftime locker room flat and have been outscored 15-6 here to start the third with another free throw pending. 7:24 to go in the third. Utah now has the lead at 66-65 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
New Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for what's next. Born for a bolder taste. Born for shaking things up. The taste of a perfect match. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Born for this.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey Specialty, 7% alcohol volume. Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jack Daniels is a registered trademark. Coca-Cola is a trademark of the Coca-Cola Company. 2023 Jack Daniels and the Coca-Cola Company.
Smoothie King asks, what's that sound? That's the sound of us magically transforming our smoothie bowls into 2 new decadent flavors. Dig in to a cool acai or pitaya bowl, handcrafted with crunchy Purely Elizabeth granola, fresh strawberries, and finished with a velvety chocolate hazelnut drizzle. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or anytime you want to munch. And that's the sound of you making them disappear. Smoothie bowls, now in 2 new decadent flavors. Only at Smoothie King.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarant's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarant's, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Pelicans fans, today's your last chance to win a VIP game night experience for our New Year's Eve showdown against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Don't miss your chance to win tickets for 2 lower sideline seats, plus access to the Chairman's Club, pregame shoot-around, and team gear. For your chance to win, enter before midnight tonight by visiting Pelicans.com/win. Jazz have outscored New Orleans 15-6 here to start the third, have erased an 8-point halftime deficit, now have a 1-point lead with free throw number 2 coming up for Taylor Horton Tucker.
Well, as you mentioned, off air, Pels 18 of 30 in the paint.
And unofficially, again, from our guys down below, 6 missed layups, but there appears to be more than that in that total. So now Utah with a 2-point lead.
Utah still in the zone because they say you can't beat it, and if you do beat it, you don't make the shot.
Ingram, left baseline, Jonas, one-on-one with Walker Kessler, and there you go. Little right-hand running hook for Valanciunas, 67-67.
And that's going to be the one thing Kessler can't handle is if you get into his body as Jonas just did.
Kessler only has 1 foul. THT to Kessler up top, 1 dribble, still has it, bounce feed. Somehow Sexton maintained the dribble, but that might have gotten deflected.
I'm going to assume Brandon Ingram got it.
Ingram, coast to coast, blows the layup. But a foul. Can we make a layup, please?
Late call. Fortunate for BI. Because, I mean, by the time he got to the rim, there was no one to contest.
Nobody was there.
Yeah. So he's just got to finish the shot.
Goodness. These are points you're just leaving out there. Nance and Marshall will come in, and it's too early to get frustrated. There's another quarter and a half to go. So Ingram has 7 tonight. He's been active, though, on the defensive end. A couple blocks, a steal, 4 assists, and knocks the first free throw down. Pelicans back on top, 68-67, multiple changes now. As Clarkson, George, and Olynyk check in for the Jazz. Pels will bring in Larry Nance Jr. and Najee Marshall.
Larry brought the juice in the first half. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals.
12 minutes. Got them both. Then Nance not only had to get those ribs to heal, but again, he had a shoulder, he had an ankle. He took a month off basically now, and he should be 100%. 69-67. Sells up 2. Ingram got them both. He's got 9 now. George, left-hand dribble, pushes it over to THT. One-on-one with Ingram. Crosses him over. Drives, step back, baseline, jumper, 15 feet, no. Great box out by Nance.
And Olynyk committed a foul.
Right over his back. By the way, Olynyk never gets called for that, ever. Gets away with it. Ingram, center circle. Shot clock at 10. Around Nance. Head fake. Pulls up right elbow. Got it. Another net.
Nice. And maybe the free throws have unlocked his offensive game because he was 2 for 8 from the field before that one.
Double figures for Ingram now with 11. Pels up 4. 5:40 to go third quarter. Olynyk left wing. One-on-one with Herb. Cut him off. Now THT. Herb on the switch. Chests it over to George, right wing. Drives on McCollum. Oh, and a late block coming from the weak side by Nance.
Larry Nance Jr.
Yes. McCollum. Chests it over to Ingram. Fake a 3 on Olynyk. Drives on Olynyk. Olynyk just flopped.
I think he got him with the elbow. I think he did get him with the elbow swinging on the way by.
Olynyk.
I got to see it.
Come on, man. Look. Olynyk.
Oh, no,
where's the elbow? Willie Green's asking to challenge this. You see, well, maybe.
I think he got it.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's not to that
He went
extent.
down like he took a bullet.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to sell it.
Clarkson for 3. Yep, nothing but net. Left wing. Buckle up, folks. 71-70. 10 for Clarkson off the bench. Ingram. To Marshall, repost Brandon. Drives, spins. THT knew his move, though. Cross court over to Najee. Shot clock at 4. Underneath the hoop. He dribbled on the.
Yeah, turned it over.
Carried.
Yeah, he turned it over. Carried it.
Turnover number 11 for New Orleans. Fontecchio in for the Jazz. THT out. Horton Tucker hadn't played in 2 games, so he must be winded. And Jose in for McCollum, who started out ablaze. But has since scored 2 points after the hot start. He hit 14 on 4 of 4 from 3. Pels up 1 here, 4:35 left in the third. George sizing up Herb. Handed off to Olynyk. Olynyk, cross court near side. Fontecchio got an Olynyk pick. Shovels back to George. Shot clock at 3. Pull up for 3. Long. Another offensive rebound for the Utah Jazz.
Long shots, long rebound.
They're 11th. Olynyk in the paint. Backing down Najee. Kick at EHT for 3. No. Short side rebound to Ingram. 71-70. Pels up 1. Ingram's first board.
Have that.
What a move.
Have that.
And a right-hand throwdown as the Utah Jazz just stood flat-footed, specifically THT.
Well, that's a crossover of THT's face, and THT got glued to the court.
George to Clarkson, fly by Ingram, steps into the corner for 3. No. Weak side rebound, taken by Fontecchio, got it blocked, and an offensive foul. Is it
Larry Nance on that one too, I believe.
Here's the problem.
Well, he's over Jose's back, so he
Correct.
gets away with that one. But Larry Nance with the fantastic help in the block.
And Nance cheerleading here, and I love it. I have never seen a team in my life go over the back and get offensive rebounds like the Utah Jazz. I've never seen it.
They get away with some stuff.
73-70.
That's going to be Fontecchio also, grabbing Brandon Ingram on the curl.
And that's Fontecchio's third. Now, that's 3 team fouls for the Jazz. Pels have 4, so no more to give. Marshall, Ingram, Alvarado, Nance, and Murphy. Trey has been really quiet tonight. Ingram right block, fall away, 10-footer. Nope. Olynyk the rebound. And then
Trey
Nance a
stole it.
deflection, and there's your 50-50. Right to George. Chesson left corner to Clarkson, who lost it. And then in complete Utah Jazz fashion, a pinball around, and somehow, some way, it's off a Pelican.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay with the Jazz.
Najee tried to tap it back in bounds, and it hit Larry Nance.
How is this team 13-18? Can you tell me that? They get every bounce. THT powers through Nance, blocked it out of bounds. Larry is playing spectacular.
I mean, Larry, he said he's been a missing piece, and he doesn't look like he lied, I tell you that.
That's a second block if they credit it to him. Shot clock at 3.2. Watch Colin Sexton if he's in there. He's not, though. Keyonte George going to inbound it.
Watch Clarkson.
Yep. Trying to find him. Got it right corner. Olynyk. Fly by Nance. Step back 3. Olynyk. Too strong. And Nance the rebound. Tremendous defense. Ingram front court. Left-hand dribble drive down the lane. Held by Olynyk. Got away with it. Did Olynyk. But Ingram laid it in anyway.
Through the contact, which you love to see Brandon Ingram do. Now, should have been at the foul line, but played through the contact. And here's why. Later in the game, this is what has been the bugaboo for the Pelicans, is physical defense.
Pels have attempted 9 free throws in this game. Made 8 of them. 14 makes for the Jazz. 2:35 left third quarter. New Orleans 75, Utah 70. Olynyk, foot on the arc right side. Over that pass to Fontecchio, deflected out of bounds by Najee Marshall into the Jazz bench. Timeout on the floor.
How many backhanded deflections have the Pels had in this one?
A few. Pels have been top 10 in the league in deflections for years now. 2:32 left in the third. 75-70 Pelicans. Back after this on the Pelican Radio Network.
The biggest names in the NBA stop by the starting lineup.
Ian Eagle, who's kind enough to join us. Is it true that the worst experience of your career was working with me on that all-star practice that we did that one year?
It is. Yeah, that was the bottom. There was a moment post that it was like PTSD. I was like, how do I do this?
Join the fun weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SXM app.
Let's go, football fans. This week on Let's Go with Tom Brady and Larry Fitzgerald and me, Jim Gray. Special guest, John Legend.
The big comeback against the Falcons, Mr. Kraft booked me to play that party regardless of win or lose. You finally came back and won the game in such legendary fashion. You made my gig a lot easier.
Listen now to the extended version of Let's Go, exclusively on the SiriusXM app, included with all our trials and popular plans. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Laura.
No nonsense advice about relationships, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura, plus Glenn Beck, Nancy Grace, Dave Ramsey, and Megan Kelly. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SiriusXM app.
For the best basketball talk around, spend your afternoons with Rick Kamla and NBA champion Antonio Daniels on NBA Radio.
Kevin Durant's flat out unstoppable. Any way you look at it, any way you break it down.
They're talking to the biggest names in the NBA.
Tyrese Maxey, star guard for the Philadelphia 76ers.
My goal is just to win. Help us do whatever it takes to win.
Hear Rick Kamla and Antonio Daniels on Give and Go. Weekday afternoons, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. Only on NBA Radio, Channel 86, and on the SiriusXM app.
NBA Radio on SiriusXM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
If you're a soccer fan, you know that this music means one thing. The Champions League is on Sirius XM FC.
Hat-trick for Erling Haaland. He scores!
The top teams from around Europe are battling for club soccer's holy grail.
Real Madrid do what they do best. What a start for Inter.
Hear all the top Champions League matches all tournament long on Sirius XM FC 157 and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
NBA Radio, Series 207, XM 86.
Turn tonight, and I asked him after shoot around what he was going to bring to the team. He said, well, I like to think I have a pretty decent basketball IQ and I can provide some help, especially late in the game. He's definitely making a difference here. Said he was hoping to fit in like a puzzle piece, and he is doing much more than that, Todd.
Well, Aaron, on cue, Nance had another steal during your report. And then we go up the floor, and then Trey Murphy, who can't buy a bucket, misses a wide open right wing three. Murphy sitting on a goose egg tonight in 13 points. That was a great report. Nance on cue with a steal.
Trey's going to have to get to the hoop, maybe.
Clarkson.
Get some at the rim.
One-on-one with Najee. Get it down low. Olenek. Easy lay-in.
Yeah, he got the switch with Jose. And all he had to do was catch and get over his left shoulder and lay it in before Larry could get there.
4 for Olenek, but he'll score when it really counts. Ingram, Nance, Murphy, Alvarado, and Najee.
Ooh.
Finger roll after a Euro, Brandon Ingram.
King finger roll.
Right down the pipe. 17 for B.I. Pels now with 44 paint points. Olenek. Hounded by Nance. Handed off to Clarkson. Nance on the switch. And then Najee just swats. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. Whatever it was, it went out of bounds quickly off Najee's right hand.
Yeah, I think he was trying to, well, they call it the block.
Okay.
I thought he was trying to pass it to Olenek, but.
Shot clock at 7.
Take the block.
George inbounds it.
Oh.
And Nance said, I didn't touch it. You know what he did do? Line of sight on Olenek, who lost it. That does not go in the box score. We know what it is here up top in 112.
That is a steal for Larry Nance is what that is. Change of possession.
So they turn it over now. That's their 13th of the night. We only have 9 off the turnovers, though. Ingram. Guarded by Fontecchio. Around a Nance pick. Top of the key. Starts, stops, drives. Kick it to Najee. Shot fake. Back into the paint on Obaji. Spins. Floats it up and in over the front iron. Just over Achai Obaji.
Look at Najee knows how to get to the rim. You can say a lot of things, but he can get to the rim.
Najee with 9. Pels with 21 bench points. Alley-oop. Obaji. Great pass by Keyonte George.
See that one coming. He was coming off the backside.
Yep.
He got left.
Achai's first 2 points. Second year out of Kansas. Ingram. Sizing up Jordan Clarkson left wing. Shot clock at 8. Backs him out now 30 feet away. Still one-on-one. Ingram pushes off. Spins. Got to put it up. Trey. Shot clock buzzer beater right wing. Front iron no good. They leak out. Olenek did. Don't get a dunk out of this.
Yeah, Olenek simply challenged that shot and released. And Brandon Ingram got himself in trouble and his team by holding on to the ball too long.
Shot clock, game clock, 1 second apart, so you can hold it to the final horn. So you had an 8-point halftime lead. It's going to be hopefully 4 or 5 here if you can get a bucket. Shot clock at 3. Ingram, bump, triple team, throws it up, no, but a foul on the Utah Jazz. That looks like it's going to be on Fontecchio.
Brandon doing everything he can to draw contact to get to the free throw line.
He's taken the most attempts by far tonight for New Orleans. This will be his 6th and his 7th. The only other attempts have been by Zion, who's got 1, Valanciunas 2, and McCollum 1. Sexton's got 7 attempts for them. Ingram's first free throw is good, with a game-high 18 for B.I. Pels lead 80-76. 1.7 seconds left in the quarter, so can't give up here after a miss. Now with Jordan Clarkson on the floor.
Well,
and how about look at Larry Nance in the front court?
Clarkson had snuck down to the opposing baseline, and Larry Nance saw him down there.
Got them both. Olynyk going to bounce feed it into George. Half court buzzer beater. Short and to the right. Pels finish on a 16-9 run to end the third. Buckle up. We go to the fourth. New Orleans 81, Utah 76 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The biggest names in the NBA stop by the starting lineup.
And here she is, Porter, Mrs. Big Shot herself for the Yes Network, Megan Triplett.
I love New York. People always have this perception that New York is people are miserable. I haven't met miserable people other than Frank Isola. Everyone else is great. I think Frank Isola, he works all the time. I said, Frank, when do you sleep?
Join the fun weekdays from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SXM app.
Every fantasy football player has a date with destiny, and your time is now. It's Championship Week. SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio. Listen and dominate your competition with expert analysis from a fantasy perspective.
Don't just think of it through the lens of your own team. Think about who are the teams I'm going to be playing. Can I prevent their rosters from getting better?
Go home a champion or just go home. The Fantasy Football Playoffs.
This time of the year, I want upside.
Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and on the SiriusXM app.
Green Day bring 3 decades of punk energy and exploration to their very own SiriusXM channel.
Green Day Radio.
Stories behind their biggest songs. A personal intro to some brand new sounds.
Yeah.
And an exclusive SiriusXM small stage performance from the iconic Irving Plaza in New York City. Green Day Radio. For a limited time. Happening now.
Channel 107. And on the SiriusXM app.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on SiriusXM.
Okay.
With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team. Plus, one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
We go to the fourth. Theo Mitchell, hype man for the Smoothie King Center, trying to get him up. Another great crowd here in this holiday week. Pelicans trying to snap a 2-game losing streak and a 5-game losing streak to the Utah Jazz. We go to the fourth, JD, 81-76 New Orleans.
Well, this has all the markings of a game that's going to come down to the first moment. And the Pelicans have not been successful there. 5-8 in clutch games and 0-6 in games decided by 3 points or less.
All right, McCollum, Murphy, Nance, Marshall, Williamson on the floor for the Pels in the blue icon jerseys. Oh,
yes,
Nance
sir.
got free.
Yes, sir. CJ with the no look.
Yep. No look, whip around lefty bullet. And Nance, wide open, flushes it down with 2 hands. Larry's got 7 points in the game. George, Markkanen, Fontecchio, Abaji, and Clarkson. Foul on Najee on Keyonte George. So that didn't last long as far as little momentum here to start the fourth. Boy, is that a touch foul?
Oh, well, is that a shooting foul? Because we've seen that not be a shooting foul in this very game.
Keyonte George, 16th pick in the draft. Averaging 5 assists a game. That's first amongst rookies. He's got 5 tonight. Bricks the free throw, though. 77% from the stripe. George is a solid player. Again, in the 2 games in Salt Lake City, he averaged 17 against us.
I was about to say 17, 5.5 rebounds, played really well in those 2 games.
He had a lot of help. That building, oh, man. As soon as I walk in, I'm ready to walk out.
Well, when they're winning, it's an unbearable place, but it's a good unbearable.
Right. 83-77. Zion now in the lane.
Oh, that's a layup.
They just back away. Yeah. Lays it up with a left hand from the right side. Markkanen wants no part of Zion Williamson.
Markkanen wants no part of defending at all. None.
Pels now with 50 points in the paint. Zion's got 17 of them. Clarkson.
Oh,
double
good
team.
help. Get down.
Now, Larry Nance just answered your question. He got down and took it away from Clarkson. Now, Z, Head of steam. Hands in the air. Lays it in with a left hand.
Larry Nance does not get the assist, but Larry Nance makes the play. Somebody's got to make the hustle play. Somebody's got to sacrifice themselves, and Larry Nance was the guy.
And the fans are acknowledging Nance right now is the MVP of this game. Timeout on the floor. 10:46 to go in New Orleans. Pelicans 87, Jazz 77. Gus with the scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or courts, Bet Rivers is the place. Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller. Come on, boys, pick up the pace! SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells, "What are you doing? Block him!" you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
7 other games in action aside from the Pelicans and Jazz. We only care about one. In overtime they go. Pistons and Celtics tied at 108. JD, cue it up. What does the PA announcer say?
Detroit basketball.
Well, not in Boston, but yeah.
I mean, we'll take it. I mean,
see at Little Caesars Arena, we'll hear that.
If they're in the game in overtime, we'll take it anywhere they are.
All right. Jazz ball out of the break. Pels up 10. We've seen this act before. 10:40 to go. Sexton back into the ball game, along with Kessler, Clarkson, Abaji, and Markkanen. Abaji, bounce feed to Sexton, gets the lay-in. Out of the timeouts, man.
Yeah. Well, they got a really good mix of offense and defense on the floor.
Sexton going full court press here on McCollum.
Well, they want to see what you made out of. Look, the book is out on the Pelicans.
Oh, it's out. This is just about the time now where everything starts going stagnant. McCollum for 3, front iron, no good. Rebound. Jonas just lost it out of bounds.
Yeah.
And again, McCollum started out 4-4. He ain't made one since. Missed his next 4. It's been a rough night for Valanciunas.
Yeah. Him and CJ. But CJ.
Clarkson to the rim, double pump, no look over to Markkanen, left corner 3, you know it.
He's not the guy you can leak off of.
And it's 87-82, 5-0 run in a blink of an eye out of the timeout.
But Markkanen is not the guy you can leak off of.
Markkanen with 15. Z drives, floats, missed that.
Oh, goodness.
Jonas leaps too quickly, back the other way. Markkanen will lay it in. And it's a 7-0 run in about 40 seconds.
Markkanen got rewarded for flopping on that one. Flop, Z missed the layup.
Pelicans.
Markkanen laid it on the other end.
Melting down the stretch again. 9:15 to go. McCollum leans in. Got that off the window.
Degree of difficulty
shot,
on that
man.
one.
Tough shot. 18 for CJ.
Well, those are some of the shots that it takes to close out a game.
This is where your defense needs to pick up. Clarkson starts, stops, drives. No look right through the hands of Walker Kessler out of bounds. That's a gift because that was a dunk waiting to happen. Turnover number 15 for the Jazz. 89-84, 8:53 to go. We're nearing clutch time.
And even though the Pels scored on that last possession,
it was tough.
That's not what you want on offense. There's no movement there.
Then again, what was said in the huddle, in the Utah huddle after the break? McCollum starts, stops, drives, kick it to Herb in the corner. Herb to the rack. Jump feed out to McCollum. Pop a right corner three. That's too strong. He's missed 5 threes in a row now. And then Zion. Wow.
Oh, he caused the turnover. Now,
went in front of Clarkson.
Clarkson is saying, challenge that, but they are immediately going to challenge it.
All right, we'll take the timeout. So it's going to be either Utah ball in the backcourt or did Zion cause that turnover, as Jordan Clarkson immediately telling Will Hardy to challenge it. So we'll see. Green sirens are on. 8:35 to go in the ball game. Would you have expected anything else? 89-84 Pelicans leading the Jazz and the Pelicans Radio Network.
As we say goodbye to 2023, toast your favorite NFL team for all the excitement and cheer they bring you throughout the year.
Happy New Year! This is Steve Torrey. Join Bill Lekis and me for a New Year's Eve edition of the Sunday Drive at noon Eastern for live listen-ins, guests, and playoff scenarios around the NFL.
Pumps once, throws, end zone, caught! Game over!
We close out 2023 with a bang, so join us on the Sunday Drive at noon Eastern on NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Send 2023 packing with a full-blown party music experience.
Watch me dance.
New Year's Nation. The biggest high-energy hits from across the Sirius XM universe. All on one channel.
I'll be loving you for 7 days a week.
New Year's Nation. Now through January 3rd on Channel 79 and on the Sirius XM app. Included in all trials and popular plans.
It's game night in the NBA, and we're getting you ready for tip-off every weeknight on the RotoWire NBA show.
They're 1.5 underdogs on the road.
Who's starting? Who's sitting? Where's the action? Plus, daily fantasy, props, bets, we have you covered on NBA Radio.
I lean towards the under, but part of what makes both of these teams prone to high totals is that they just love to chuck threes in general.
It's the RotoWire NBA show. Every weeknight at 7 Eastern, only on NBA Radio, Channel 86, or the Sirius XM app.
The holiday season is college football bowl season on Sports Grid Radio.
You're never out of it in bowl season here, regardless of how much you are down.
Whether it's lines, odds, or point totals, our handicapping experts have it all covered. From the smallest schools to the national championships.
Their odds to win it all seem to be improving by the day.
Become a better, and end the year with a win.
Let's hit that over this weekend. Let's go.
On Sports Grid Radio, Channel 159, and on the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coaching of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
The wonder. And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
All right, good news out of the timeout. Really good news. Challenge denied by the Jazz. Pelicans ball, and McCollum runs down the right side of the lane and floats it up with that leap and leaner.
Well, CJ hadn't been able to make a three since the first quarter, but he's making everything else.
CJ's got 20 now. It's his 8th 20-point game of the year.
Travel.
Clarkson walk, get away with it, get it to Markkanen, misses the three, long rebound to Sexton, back to Markkanen. It is unbelievable how they rebound. Sexton in the lane, bumped by Herb. They get away with it again. It is unbelievable the rebounds this team gets. And you knew that was going to happen. I mean, Sexton's relentless.
It's tough to box out on those long shots. I mean, you get the long rebound.
That's their 13th offensive rebound. They just hit their average. They do this every night.
Yeah, every
night they get 13 offensive rebounds. Sexton 2 free throws. First one good. Sexton's been their best player, especially in the second half. He's got 20 now. So his ninth 20-point game in the month of December. And they're 6-2 when he starts. And he started tonight. Pell's up 6, 7:56 to go. Second free throw long. Rebound Z. He's got a double-double. His second consecutive. And 5 overall. 19 and 10 for Williamson. CJ runs, lays it up with that 10-footer short, but he'll go to the line.
He's making a living off that right now.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's made 2 baskets off of it, and now he draws the foul.
The Pelicans have outscored the Jazz 56-38 in the paint, and we've got 7:44 to go. Free throw McCollum. Rim glass good.
I mean, it's nice to see. It's really nice to see. Now, and a lot of that was early, of course, but now CJ kind of picking up, scoring in the paint with these runners.
Now McCollum, the leading scorer, with 22. Game high honors. 93-85. Kessler, Sexton, Clarkson, Abaji, and Markkanen. Markkanen short corner left. Get it out long to Sexton. Now Clarkson right wing guarded by Dyson Daniels. Between circles, through the legs twice. Left-hand drive, slip, got it back, spins, missed the layup, and they knocked the rebound out to Herb. 3-ball McCollum right wing. Nope.
Yeah,
he cannot buy one. Runs down his own rebound, though. Hustle, ball on the deck. They get another 50-50.
5-on-4.
Clarkson right corner. Short. Long rebound to Dyson. 2-on-2. Front court, shovels it to McCollum. Now Zion.
I'll take him. He's
Zion 1-on-1 with Markkanen. Got a screen from Jonas. Drives in. Kick it out to Herb. Fake the 3 into the corner. Bump. Leans in. Throws it up. Got the roll with the left hand for Herbert K. Jones.
Oh, Herb plays through the contact on that one. And you saw a guy who Herb didn't want to take that 3.
6 for Herb.
But that's a smart play.
Abaji left side. Get it into the corner to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson left wing. Up top Sexton. Steps into a 3.
He just won't go away.
Of course. 95-88. 6:25 to go as, again, we inch towards clutch time. They say the Masters doesn't start till the back 9 on Sunday at Augusta. This game's about to start. Zion powers in with a right hand.
He goes right past Markkanen, and then he muscled it in against Kessler at the rim.
21 for Z. 97-88. 6 minutes to go. Clarkson, jump step to the restricted arc, throws up a prayer no, tipped up and in by Lauri Markkanen. If you think they're going away,
these are offensive rebound demons.
And this is about our time where we're going to start turning it over as we're nearing crunch time and on cue. Herb just gets stripped in the front court. Again, at the 5-minute mark is when it's officially clutch time, and that's when the Pels just stop playing. Quickly down Aaron Summers.
If you think that Larry Nance could do any more in this game, he just went and cleaned up somebody who spilled a drink on the court on the opposite side of the floor because he is all over the place. His eyes are everywhere.
That's awesome, Aaron. I'd actually like to see him in the game. 5:45, the way he's played tonight. He's not in there now. Sexton, 1-on-1 with Dyson, crosses him over, leads in. Dyson blocked the shot. There's another 50-50. Collins misses it, though, and it's taken by Ingram. Ingram, 4-on-3, pulls up from 15. Got it. Nothing but net. Brandon Ingram, mid-range.
Gets in transition, does not allow Utah to set defensively.
Now Sexton, don't leave him alone. We do.
Trey gives him too much space. But Trey's got to respect the fact that Sexton can get around him and get to the rim.
26 for Sexton.
But if you don't close in tighter than that, Utah back in the zone.
Oh, by the way, I'll get to it. Trey.
Oh, goodness.
Straight away, not close. Trey Murphy has had a forgettable night. Pels up 6 for the time being. Foul on Dyson.
Yeah.
And that's our last foul to give. The best 3-point shooting team in the clutch this year, take a wild guess who that is.
Utah.
Yep. At 48.7%. So we're the worst team in the league in that department, and they're the best. We say get a bucket here, it turns into a clutch game.
Well, Herb's on it.
Markkanen, shot clock at 1. 3 ball on the way. No, weak side rebound done.
Oh, because it's the brick.
Shot clock violation. I thought it hit the rim, personally.
I thought it might have, too.
Can we inbound the ball? They're out of challenges.
Hurry.
And Larry about to check in. Can we inbound the ball, please?
I thought it hit the rim.
Can we inbound the ball? Part 3.
No, you're good. They got no challenges.
Somebody called timeout.
Yeah, Utah, I think it is. I mean, Utah's still lobbying, but has no challenges.
Well, Will Hardy going to complain till his heart's content.
Well, Will can talk all he wants to.
That leaves them with 1 timeout. I believe they called it. So 17 turnovers for the Jazz. Actually, I think that's 16. Pels have 15 points off the turns. Jazz have turned us over 12 times for 11 points. There's 4:34 to go, and the Pels are up 6. So not technically a clutch situation, but you know it's going to turn into a clutch game, JD. And all the talk we've had, going back to Friday against the Rockets, going back to Tuesday against the Grizzlies, here we go again.
You're right back in the situation. And quick aside, is it Laurel Markkanen and Will Hardy? Anyway, the Pels need to be able to execute in these situations. This is what they've been working on in practice. They've seen enough of these situations in game, and you hope in live action they have learned their lesson.
Yeah, Aaron and I were at practice yesterday. They worked on this exact stuff. I mean, you can't say they didn't work on it, but it's got to translate to the game. Herb Jones, Dyson Daniels, Trey Murphy, Larry Nance, Brandon Ingram on the floor.
And because Utah's in the zone, they're not really pressuring in the backcourt.
4:30 to go. Trey goes by Markkanen. They'll cut him off. Get it to Ingram. Shot fake on Dunn. Drives in.
Dunk it.
No, it's we're under 5 minutes. That doesn't happen. It's deflected out of bounds.
He's got a pass, and he sees Kessler.
8 on the shot clock.
But man,
please just get a shot off. I don't care if it's good or no good. Herb in the far corner. Throw it out long to Nance. Nearly fouled. Caught it. Shot clock at 5. Got to get Ingram. Shot clock at 2. And they don't answer my question. We don't get a shot off. Again, it's like you could write a movie script because we've seen it again and again. Don't even get a shot off.
This execution, it's got to be cleaned up. Said Captain Obvious.
Into the late ball on the deck.
Go.
Steal Dyson Daniels. 3-on-2. Dyson shovels to Trey. Shot fake. 3 ball online and bricked. Long rebound taken by Colin Sexton. Murphy is 0 of 6 from the floor. Markkanen drives in. Kick it to Dunn. Right corner 3. You know that's going in. 99-96. 3:40 to go. Best 3-point shooting team in the league in the clutch, the Utah Jazz.
And I tell you,
you got Chris Dunn draining threes.
That's a splash. Oh, yeah, finish.
Nope. 2 misses at the rim. Nail jumper. Nope. Ball on the deck. Sexton's got it. Sexton into the front court. Stops, get it to Markkanen. Left wing. We just missed 3 point-blank shots, by the way. Dunn looking for the tie. Kick it out to Markkanen for the tie. No, long rebound back to Markkanen. Up top, Dunn. Little crossover. Drives in. Hook pass to Walker Kessler for the dunk. It is an 8-0 run in the clutch. And it's 99-98, 2:50 to go.
This is NBA life.
Utah going, we got them right where we want them. The Pels just trying to make a bucket. Daniels, deflected. Got it back. Shot clock at 5. Ingram left wing 3. What a shot for Brandon Ingram.
Flash.
Largest bucket of the night. Sorry if you can't exhale. 24 for Ingram. 2:20 to go. You're up 4. Sexton, right baseline cut off by Nance. Backs it out. Shot clock at 8 now to Dunn. Cross court to Markkanen. Head fake. Behind the back. Up top, Dunn. Fly by Dyson. Running floater is good from the free throw line.
They're not missing a thing.
Well, that's what happens.
And they are dedicated to that zone.
Under 2 minutes to go. Dyson splits defenders, dribbles it off his foot. Ball on the deck. He's got it on his knees. Nutmeg Markkanen. 3-ball
Trey. Trey, be in.
Right wing. What a pass through the legs of Markkanen by Dyson Daniels. We got an offensive foul on Markkanen in the front court.
And Dyson Daniels goes curly kneel. Through the legs, 5-hole, bounce pass. Trey catches in rhythm.
I mean, if Markkanen's a shortstop, that's an E6. 105-100. Trey Murphy picked a really good time to make his first shot.
And best thing about that, Dyson Daniels got on the floor. He lost it, but he got on the floor to keep it.
90 seconds left. You're up 5. Zion, bounce feed to Larry.
Oh, have that. Take that. On your head.
Right hand dunk. Back the other way.
Over Kessler.
Markkanen for 3. Nope.
Don't
and we
foul
fouled
him,
him.
Trey. Don't
Murphy.
Foul him, Trey. Don't foul him.
Just bailed him out.
Don't foul him.
Well, again, you got to understand the situation.
You can challenge, but don't foul.
That is literally the last thing you needed.
In fact, you might not even want to challenge on that. You're too close. Do not give him that.
And Willie Green, tutorial to Murphy. So Markkanen 3 free throws. I mean, that cannot happen. He's going to make them all.
Yeah.
You know it. So it's going to be 107-103.
Larry Nance dunked on Kessler and then gave him the game blouses look.
Markkanen with 20, 9 rebounds, 6 assists.
Just don't bail him out.
Got them both. So he's got one more. So the 3 that Murphy hit is washed away because of these 3 free throws.
Well, you stop the clock as much as anything.
Now you got to go into an offensive set, which again, our track record in these situations, not exactly stellar. That's just, that's why you don't win close ball games.
Okay.
Plays like that.
Up 4. Let's finish it.
Up 4, 110 to go. McCollum. Get it down to Z. One dribble. Powers up, foul Collins. Good job. Now, you got to make free throws.
Yeah.
Got to make free throws.
Yeah, been able to get into your offensive sets these last couple of plays. You know, Brandon Ingram shot a long 3, but other than that, the Pelicans have been able to get into their offense half decently.
Clutch free throw shooting has been well documented as well. Not good. Zion's at 65% this year. By far your most attempts at the line with 180. That one not close. 107-103, it remains. Squirming yet?
Well, we'll take the split.
No, we really don't need a split.
Because that's the best we can get right now. We'll take the split.
Back tapped up by Herb and out of bounds, and it's going to stay with us. It's unbelievable. The Pelicans they play down the clutch like they don't want to win the game. It's really incredible. You know they do. But somebody's got to make a play and make free throws.
Well, you can't succumb to the pressure. And I mean,
it's happening.
You know, that's the main thing. The pressure can't break you.
Ingram around Zion, pulls up from 15. Mid-range, nothing but net BI.
Brandon Xavier Ingram says, I got the moment.
So you get the 2 free throws. Under a minute, you're up 6. Can you get a stop now? Dunn, bounce feed to Sexton, left wing.
Don't bail him out with a foul.
Don't foul. Dunn up top. Shot clock at 10. Get it to Markkanen. Catch and shoot 3. Short. Rebound Markkanen. Euro in.
Offensive?
Foul.
Ooh, he runs over Larry Nance. And I think Zion commits the foul.
I don't mind. I don't mind it. But again, isn't it unbelievable how guys who shoot threes get their own rebounds. Have you ever seen anything like it with the Jazz? They get their own rebounds on threes.
Well, the shooter shouldn't get the rebound because the guy who challenges the shot should be there to box him out. Now if you just release and it comes long, he's going to get the rebound.
The good news is they can only get 2 points out of this. First free throw is good. Again, he ain't missing, so just put it in the book.
I mean, they got 17 offensive rebounds.
So you've got 38.2 seconds left. You're going to have a 4-point lead after Markkanen makes this free throw. And there it is. Ingram, Murphy, McCollum, Williamson, and Nance. Now, who's going to handle the ball?
Well, now
they're going to pressure
now
us.
the pressure comes.
Who's going to handle it? Trey's got it. Got to go. Now the double. Jump feed to Ingram. Got to cross the line. Got it to McCollum front court. Did they foul here? Get it to Ingram. He's in the center circle. Shot clock now at 10. 2-possession game. Ingram got a pick from Z. Back to Z. Center line kick it to Trey. Right wing three.
Money.
Biggest shot of the night for Kenneth Murphy III.
Trey, make money.
And it's a 3-possession game with the shot clock off and 18 seconds to go. Trey saved his best for absolute last.
See, this is the situation you've seen the Pelicans in time and time again. You get in the clutch and can't get off a shot or can't get off a good look. But in this game, they've been able to get off good looks. They've run their offense. They've been able to get the ball to Zion downhill in the lane. He's made some good decisions.
And Murphy came through. Again, he could not buy a bucket. And when it really, really, really counted, Murphy has come through with back-to-back threes when you had to have them.
You know, you could add a couple of more reallys in there because that's clutch. What he did, what he has done here has been, you talk about clutch buckets. I mean, you're up now 3 possessions with 18 seconds left.
All right. Get a stop. We're out of here. Again, even if they get a 3, that should be enough because you can take a timeout in advance.
Yeah, they get a 3. You want to maintain possession and then make your foul shots, obviously.
Right. 3-possession game, as JD mentioned, 112-105. Dunn going to inbound on the hash mark sideline left. Dunn gets it into Markkanen. Don't foul him. Markkanen up top, lost it near the timeline. Whips it to Clarkson, right angle 3. Long, rebound, taken by Nance. He throws it all the way into the front court.
Yeah, because they got to take it out on the baseline.
And they wasted, Larry did, about 5 seconds there. This baby's over.
He did exactly what a smart player does.
This baby is over. Let him inbound it. Dunn, chest it to Sexton. 3 on the way at the buzzer. No good. And finally, we can exhale as the Pelicans taste the sweet fruits of victory in the Smoothie King Center against the Utah Jazz. Streaks have gone kerflooey. The Pelicans' 2-game losing streak is over. Now 18-14 overall, and the Pelicans' 5-game losing streak to the Utah Jazz is now over. Utah drops to 13-19 overall, 5-14 away from Salt Lake. Pelicans are now 10-7 at home. And again, JD, that is a big, fat exhale as you get now a clutch win.
Yeah, Pels 62-42 in the paint. We don't want to overlook that. But they executed down the stretch. They didn't kick it around, toss it around, lose possession of the basketball. They ran their offense. They got the shots they wanted to. Trey Murphy bailed them out with a couple of huge threes at the start of this game, 0 for 6. And he makes his last 2 in their threes. C.J. McCollum makes a couple of big baskets. Zion Williamson gets a nice layup against Kessler. So you got the execution down the stretch on the offensive end. And that's what you got to have in these situations. You got to be able to play through some adversity. And I thought the Pelicans were able to play through the adversity at the end of this one.
Walk-off interview presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins. Aaron Summers is down courtside with a couple of very happy Pelicans, specifically one in Brandon Ingram.
Thanks, Todd. Brandon, you just had a moment there with Trey Murphy. He didn't shoot very well to start the game, but he hit 2 clutch threes there at the end. What did you like about his confidence there?
He just stayed with it, stayed confident in himself, and that's something that we never worry about confidence with Trey, but, he was thinking a little bit throughout the game, and we all do. And, when the moment came, he was ready, and he didn't stop shooting. And, some of the shots were questionable from my eyes, but they went down, and he believed in himself, and I'm happy for him.
You guys have been in several close game situations. This one comes out in your favor. What was the difference?
We just played. We didn't think about what play we was gonna run. We just took whatever the defense gave to us. We had a little bit of luck, and we got some defensive stops.
Larry Nance comes back in his return. He was all over the place, has 5 steals, 7 rebounds, 9 points. What did you like about his game?
We obviously missed him. Him rebounding, him being able to guard 1 through 5, him being able to have an IQ on the floor and make the right passes and make the right reads. It's a luxury to have when you have variety on the floor like that. So I'm happy for him too.
To be able to come out on top of a game like this, is it a sense of relief for the team now?
I guess, we've been through some tough fourth quarters, but wins bring confidence, and we gotta stay consistent. We gotta look back and see where we messed up at. It's good and bad, and wins and losses. So we just go back and look at it and try to be better the next day.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron Summers, Brandon Ingram. Again, that walk-off presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins. JD, look, here's the deal. You had to have some type of positive reinforcement before you can build on it and move on to the next clutch situation. They played much better, did the Pelicans, down the stretch in this game, made some big shots. Again, the Z2 missed free throws. We'll kind of look past that since we got it back anyway and got the buckets. But you can't move on from these games, which we have continually played in the last week, until you get a win. And now, Brandon said maybe not a relief. I'm certainly relieved because now they can move on, because this has been hanging over their heads the entire week.
And this is NBA life. There are going to be tight games. You have to be able to execute and play through the adversity at the end of those games, whether it be an opposing defense that gets a little bit more physical, a little bit more handsy, or whether it just simply be you missing shots and having the confidence to make them at the end, as Trey Murphy did. Now, Larry Nance won this game.
Oh, no doubt.
Larry won this game. But you've got to be able to play through the adversity, and you've got to be able, as you said, to be able to win some of these, to be able to say, okay, we can win this kind of game. We've got some skins on the wall. Let's do it again.
Well, the Pelicans certainly did it, and now with the brief 2-game losing streak now done, you can focus your attention on the LA Lakers, who are coming in here on New Year's Eve at 6 o'clock. And I don't have to tell you what we have to do against the Lakers as far as a little payback goes. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. JD, I'm just so happy for those guys that they were able to pull off a win. Again, that's a nemesis down there in the Jazz. I mean, it's just – and you saw tonight a lot what we have seen in the last 5 games, especially in Salt Lake City, the offensive rebounds that the Jazz get and the second chance points and the way they're able to somehow lift themselves up scoring the basketball. When you look and you don't think that anybody's having a really great game for them, you look up and Sexton's got 26 and Markkanen has 24 and 10. That's what they do. But the Pels just were a little bit tougher down the stretch than them.
Yeah, they're a relentless team, and this really is a good test to play against a team that is lengthy,